blues. Healing with the blues. That's right, I'm healing with the blues. I've got nothing left to lose. That's why I'm healing with the blues. Such a pain inside. The love that's there for me, I have denied. I've never had the blues this long, this deep, this wide. That's why I'm healing with the blues. Yeah, healing with the blues because vibration is what creates our healing. And when we're at a low vibration, we can feel that. And when we're at a more higher vibration, we can feel that too. I just want to make sure that you know that you don't have to stay at that low vibration. You can actually uplift yourself. I was just working with a client who had a tremendous breakthrough and something that she's been wanting to do for a long time and was able to communicate that to another person in her family, and they actually didn't have a fit about it and started thinking about it. And this is what we're talking about, is having yourself, putting yourself in the way of intuitive things happening. People think it's just like a lightning bolt that hits you, and you never know when it's going to happen, and that may be true, but you can also prime the pump on this. You can do things that will help you to get in that more open-hearted, more allowing way of being, so that those intuitive hits can come easily and more often. And now you're tapping into the wisdom that's there. It's not just a pipe dream. It actually does happen. And this is what all the work that I do is to help people receive those leadings, those intuitive hits, it just dawned on me, those kinds of aha experiences, to prime that pump to get yourself in the way of that happening. That's what it's all about. Because no one ever said, oh yeah, I had an intuition about that and it was completely wrong. People don't say it's wrong. They say, yeah, I had an intuitive thought about that and I followed it and all of this unfolded as a result. So things can really change quite a lot when you allow yourself to do that. Now, might you have to do it for a while? Yeah, that's why people meditate every day. That's why people do certain exercises every day or every other day. It's just putting yourself in the way of that happening is the most important thing you can do. You just keep putting yourself in the way of allowing, not in the way of stopping things. We've had enough of that. We've all seen that. Thinking that we're just not enough, that we aren't good enough, that we're not worthy. We have a whole culture and society that tells us all the time to compare ourselves to perfection, which we're already perfect. We're perfectly imperfect. That's human beings for you. That's how it is. So that chasing perfection doesn't really produce very good results. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of heartache too. And so what can happen is burnout from doing that. And it happens a lot. And also happens from not getting enough praise, not getting enough encouragement, not getting enough support. What we're seeing right now is what I'm seeing in the work that I do and the people that I interact with is just hundreds of women coming together in groups, small groups, large groups, coming together to help each other, to help healing happen, to heal the planet, to keep that moving forward. We need to gather, and that's my word for this year, is to gather. That's why I'm doing live workshops here in Coralville. And we're going to be doing another one May 10th, and it'll be another True Forgiveness workshop. In the True Forgiveness workshop, we set the stage for the release of old wounds to happen. Do we touch those wounds? Yes, we do tapping on those. We do EFT, so we're tapping on those wounds. Because when we're tapping, we're changing the physiology of what we're tapping about. So it works really well to give you some immediate relief. And then we have a beautiful experience of having sound healing happening while we're doing that. And then we close the day with a beautiful sound bath. Now, one of the people that was in the, actually a couple of people said, this is better than the years of therapy I've done. And it's one day. So I'm going to challenge you to come to Coralville on May 10th. Come here and experience what it's like to have that happen. I'll be changing some things on the website so that you can register for it, so they can find out more information about it. But you'll be able to go to the website, to the programs page, and look it up. We had it right at the top of the page before, and it's going to stay there for a little bit because we had such a good response for the people that actually participated in that workshop and allowed themselves to have that opening. That opening of, I'm just going to go with the flow, and I don't know what's going to happen, and I don't know who these people are, but I know I'll be safe, and that I'm in a loving environment, and that it's going to be okay no matter what. So I'm hoping that you'll have that experience too. I don't hope for that, actually. I know it's going to happen. That's just hoping for it is just saying, well, like maybe it'll happen. I don't know. I know it will happen because we've done it. We've done it many times, and this time we're doing it in a live workshop with people, their bodies there. So bring your blankets and your pillows and your mat, because when you have that sound bath, you just want to relax and let the sound come in. And it's beautiful. We have a wonderful space to do it in at New Song Episcopal Church, and it's right up the street. It looks like a little ranch house, but it's an open floor plan with a beautiful live sounding room. So we get a lot of reverberation and vibration in that room. It's really great. So that's going to be May 10th, as long as everything lines up. But check the program page in a little bit. I'll have it there for you. But give me a little bit, because I gotta fix that when we're done here. Is there anything that you want to make sure that we work on today? Because we certainly can do that. If that's something that you desire, you can put it in the chat. I'm going to go into YouTube here and see what's going on. And a lot of times people watch this later, so that may be the case today. We'll see what happens. But it's one of those things where when you put something into the chat there, if you can, I'm trying to find you, then I can work on it. What I'm doing lately is I'm doing some really fun yin yoga, and you could go to Boho Beautiful on YouTube and do yin yoga with them. It's wonderful. They're in all beautiful locations, and yin yoga is much slower and not going quickly from pose to pose, and most of it's on the floor. So great for me. I love that. I'm also doing rebounding, and rebounding is using one of those mini tramps, not this big, but big enough for me to fit on. And I do about 12 to 15 to 20 minutes on that every other day. So these are things that keep your body moving, because movement is the medicine. And if you're having any feelings of depression or sadness, the best thing you can do is get your body moving. Absolutely. And change your obligation to have to go all the way down to come all the way back up. Let's do that. So when we're changing obligations, that's some theta healing. So there's a few questions that I ask in theta healing, and that is, let's see, I'm just trying to see if I can get live here in front of me, but it doesn't look like I am. I'm not really sure. At any rate, what I want you to do is close your eyes, take a deep breath, and allow yourself to relax wherever you are. Just feel the weight of your body coming down toward the earth, and let yourself feel that energy. Let yourself feel that experience of having all of your weight move down toward the ground. And let yourself feel that as you exhale. Just let it drop. Just let the weight drop. And now, while you're in that relaxed state, I want you to picture yourself in a time in your life that you felt so excited for your life, felt so happy about it, felt like everything was working in your favor. And if you haven't had that feeling, just imagine what it feels like. And that's okay too. Imagine what it feels like to have that experience of everything working good, everything moving forward. Allow that to take place. Notice how your face looks in this picture of you, having everything in the flow. Notice what your body feels like. Do you notice it in your body, how you're feeling? Where does it show up? This feeling of everything in the flow. And notice if there's anyone there with you. And how do they look? Are they supportive of you? Are they judging you? Are they noticing what's happening with you? Being in the flow and allowing yourself to feel that. It's so beautiful. And I want you to notice this golden light that's within you. This beautiful golden light. And that golden light is your essence. It's who you are as a light being, as a beautiful being of light. Notice that essence of you. Allow yourself to see it and feel it within you. And I want you to notice that you actually have this feeling within you all the time. Let it grow. Let it get bigger. Let that light get bigger and brighter. Because you love sharing your light. You love giving. And imagine in that beautiful beam of light is the essence of you. Not the perfection of you, but your loving self-awareness of who you really are. Notice that. You're not hiding something terrible. You're not putting on a mask. You're not being secret in any way. You're just allowing yourself to shine bright. Your unique brightness, your unique self, shining in that brightness, that beautiful brightness. And then the people around you are also receiving that light coming from you. They're receiving it, and it's giving them unconscious permission to shine their light and to let themselves be who they are too, their true essence. And as that light shines, you're giving them that gift of your light shining on their gifts, their talents, their abilities, your talents, your abilities, your gifts. And imagine now that everyone is radiating this beautiful golden light from within. Imagine that happening all over the world. We know that there's people that really need to know that they are valuable, that they are worthy. That's their human right. And as we think of them and we see that you're showing up for them, that you're shining your light for them too, not just for yourself, but you're shining it for yourself. Every time you do that, you're giving them unconscious, subconscious permission to shine their light. And they don't have to agree with you. They can just shine their light. Take a deep breath. Notice how that feels. Did it change how you feel? Did you notice anything different? I'd love to hear what you felt while doing that visualization. It's a wonderful one that I do with my clients when I work with them one-on-one. There's more to it, and we lead up to that, but I wanted to give you a taste of what it's like to do that visualization because it's so powerful. When we're working one-on-one or even in groups and we're clearing up some of this old stuff that we don't really need anymore, old beliefs that don't serve us, that don't serve anyone, actually, and things that happen to us in our life that we stay stuck on. When we unglue ourselves from those things, when we release the emotional attachment to those things, then we're really free. And that's easy to do. But you have to do it with another person because it's really hard to do it by yourself. I know that there's people that might argue that, but you know, two or more are gathered, there I am also. That's what God says. So let's invite Source, the source of all that is, to come into healing with us and allow ourselves to really be supported and be loved and be nurtured by that presence. I hope that you will join me for our lives and for our workshop that we're going to have May 10th, True Forgiveness. It's not about forgetting, it's because you can't forget. You have to just detach the emotion from the experience. And when we do that, you're free and things change. So I'm looking forward to meeting with you in person, or if we end up working together online, that's great too. Go ahead and schedule a little clarity call with me, and we can find out how to make your dreams come true. Much love, many blessings. Have a great day. Bye.